work. They don't know about anything that is happening. So I am coming to teach them. I am coming to teach them. So if you have this mentality behind you that you're actually coming to teach them, it makes them look small and you are not scared of whatever that wants to happen. So you have to look at other people that you are just coming to inform them of what they don't know. So, and when you're prospecting, what are you doing? You are building relationship. And when you are building relationship, it takes time. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not the best man, neither are you the best woman for your spouse. There are lots of women out there, there are lots of men out there. Then why did your spouse choose you? Why did you choose your spouse? It takes time because it takes time for you to know each other. It takes time for you to see beauty in it. So when you are prospecting, there are millions of Nigerians, there are millions of people out there, but it takes time and patience for you to actually get them to join to the. So you have to have that patience for you to be able to build your TGL team. Then the fruits are great. That's the bitter truth. The end result, when you start making money, when you start cashing out and stuff like that, you feel on top of the world because it is great. The fruit is so, so great. Now, so you looked for one good partner. At the end of the day, in relationship, you choose one, you choose one, you choose one. Yes, some of us go out, we do seminar, we do presentations, so many people come in. But the fact is this: when you want to build your team, you work one after the other because A is different from B and B is different from C, and the pace at which individual moves is always very, very different. So, on that note, we choose one good one at the time because when you have four people and one is giving you procrastinator and one is giving you excuses, what do? You move to the person that is ready. So it takes time, but it is right. It seems slow, but it's worth it. And it is all about understanding the other. I have some people that I understand them perfectly well. I know the time to strike them. So you need to understand those that you are talking with. Some people that are working, and we are calling them in the morning, 8 o'clock, when you know they'll be at work. It is a very wrong time. So it is a proper way. Then invite for business presentation. These are part of the reason, but that's why I set up and get reward is the best online network marketing platform that you can think of because we even do lots of trainings. Go to so many companies, they don't do training as much as we do. Here we train, we let you even know what to do. Our Tuesdays and Sundays training is to help you to be a better person, to help you such that you will be able to, what you cannot tell others, we help you talk to them here. So that is what we do here, that invite your people so that we help you teach them what you might not be able to say, what you might not be able to tell them effectively. So we help you here to talk to them. So it seems slow, but it's what it is. It is all about understanding other. Then you invite for business presentation. These are important keys that we all need to put into consideration for us to go there. Then, when you are done with all this, then what happens? Then you have met someone, and then the person sign up with you. And when they sign up, unfortunately, many of us, when we have somebody that sign up with you, that is the end. You just dump that person. This affects us greatly. And it always pains me because when those of us that are just joined up and get one, you do this thing, I'll be looking at, look, we have been here, that we have too many people, we are not even meeting up. Not to talk of you that you have few people and you're not working on your people. So if this prospecting comes in and it's joined, it is up. So when somebody joins you, it is just about 60% of the work accomplishment, 60%. Then what now happens? You now start building the family process. You now start building the process of making good money. Because I do say it that when somebody join my team, it is no more about that person sincerely. It is now about what that person is going to bring to the table. It is now about the people that that person knows. So when you now bring in somebody and you just abandon the person and you left the person, you have shot yourself in the leg because you're only going to get 22% and that person points value. If you don't work with this person, let the person know the A to Z of top and get reward, how this person too will make the kind of money you are making, then how will you grow? Because in this business, it is growth that begots growth. And it is the effort and the growth of your team members that make you a better person. So your main interest is about your team members. You're supposed to work with them as if your life depends on them until they're able to stand on their own. So in the process, you need to let them know what they need to do and to make that money. So bringing in somebody and now you leave them alone, you are actually shooting yourself in the leg. So now you are not alone. You now have a partner that you talk with, That's why I'm always amazed when people say, when people are free. Today, if I tell you my schedule for today, it is very, maybe I'll just look at myself and just laugh from one thing to another, jotted and stuff like that, trying to do this, trying to do that, organizing the team, then talking to my team members, trying to make sure that I didn't leave any. It is very, very overwhelming. So you cannot never be alone when you are actually in the process of building. Then what happened? Then they laid a egg. As a team, you start to get new people that joins you faster, but they are not active because they joined you. I have someone that have joined me since 2020. When we did our 60th anniversary in Oshobo last year, I invited him, and behold, when I opened his dashboard, he has not even touched 10% that he was given since 2020. So you have some people that they will just join and they will just sleep, as in they will sleep completely like a dead person. They don't even invite, they don't even present, they're not even attending trainings. You push them. You know, when you're pushing the person and the person even tell you that, come, this is my money. Don't worry, just leave me. You know, they will not even buy recharge card. It can be very, very frustrating. So if such happen, then so what shall we do to them? What do you do? Do you just completely neglect them or you move forward? Excuse me. I have cold, sorry. Ah, I yesterday when I have a broadcast list, and this is part of the training, please don't miss any training, please. I had wanted to drop the timetable of this training, but I know if I drop if we drop all the timetable for the 20 days, some people will be selective. They will only come on some days of their interest, and that is why we are not going to drop the general timetable. It is on the day, every day that will be dropping what we are going to do that day. Part of this training is going to teach you how you use your WhatsApp effectively. I paid heavily to learn this WhatsApp, and thank God when we disseminate this information for Top Up and Get Reward family for free, many people benefited it, and if nobody even benefit, at least I am benefiting from it because it was when in the training that I learned about broadcast group and the likes. So yesterday I have broadcast list for my registered members. I have two because broadcast list the highest you can have there is 200 and something people. So I have two. I have over 500 people that I know that got to know about Top and Get what indirectly or directly through me. So I sent out the broadcast yesterday. For since the day we have been planning for this training, and yesterday when I sent a reminder that we have about 30 minutes for them to join this group, one professor, it's been a while. She has joined for over 2 years. She just chatted me up and said, Alaja, well done. You have been trying. You didn't even just abandon us, you know. And she was like, she won't be able to join the training, but because she has some lot of trainings at hand, that even now that she's chatting me up, she's in a meeting. But I should please let us fix an appointment for me to come and see her. She's a professor in UI. And the aggression in this woman's body, because one day when I went to meet her in UI, we decided to sit somewhere to talk. And while we sat, we were just walking, we saw some students, and this one just started talking to those students that are doing masters. He started networking about Top and Get Phone. In fact, I had to deal with her because I was so thrilled the way she was aggressive. But I have lots of people, I've even forgotten her. But thank God for the broadcast list that I sent, and she was able to chat me up and said, okay, I told her I will be around UI tomorrow so we can hook up again and let her see. She's a professor. Let's see how we can organize professors in UI and let them do Top and Get Forward. So these are the beauty of the training we are going to teach you on how you use your broadcast list effectively, on how you get other groups, how you create groups, and how you're able to use your same WhatsApp to actually build your team. So what are the things that you need to do? Follow them up. In fact, when you talk to A today, if you don't add that A and the A didn't register immediately, what I do is I quickly go and add that A to my prospects broadcast list. That is why we are going to have different groups and different broadcast lists. I have broadcast list for my team, my registered team members too. Then I have a broadcast list for my prospects. So when they have signed up, I remove them from the prospects. But most of them I even forget to remove them. Now, on the prospect, the moment I talk to someone and person did not register immediately, I go and add that person to my prospects list. Because if I don't, I might forget to follow up on that person. Because follow up is one of the key things that will help you to build your team. If you don't follow up the eggs or your team members on your own, just like the chicken, you follow the eggs up. How does the chicken follow them? By warming. You see a chicken after laying, you always go and stay on them. It is trying to nurture those eggs. So you follow them on them, you coach them, then you teach them what you know. You don't know much, ensure you motivate them to come for training. When someone tells you they don't even have data, you can just look. When you know the value in someone, you know that this person, if this person catches this spirit, catches this platform, this person will be a very great material. So why don't you? Okay, I'll give you data. As times they say, it's not that worse now. Don't worry, I will join. Try to motivate them to come to training where you don't even know everything yet. Then enable them the system until they're able to move. Train them until they know more than you self. Because with that, we have so many people that their team members even are more active than them. So it is simple but needs commitment. And you just have to commit. If you don't commit, if you are not committed to anything you do, there's no how you're going to get result from them. So they don't respond to calls. We call some people, they don't respond. At times, they even WhatsApp even ban some of our team members. They ban them because you have sent too much message, and that is part of the training you're going to learn. You don't send too much message to people. Some of them might just be crazy, and they will just go and report it to WhatsApp, and it might lead to you being banned. What I do for my prospects, I only send message to them twice a week, maximum 3 times. And those 3 times, it is not just about the business I want them to do. Sometimes in fact, in a week at times, I might not even say anything about Up and Get Reward. I only send motivations. So that at least when I post, they have a reason to look at whatever I post. And at times, I will just decide to send a joke, a funny, a comedy stuff, so that at least when they look at it, they'll just smile and I will come to their mind. And they know deep down that I didn't just come to their DM because I want them to laugh. I am actually passing a message. They know me. What I am actually telling them is don't forget to join Up and Get Reward. So some will not respond to calls. They don't come to meeting. You wonder, shall I leave them or persist on them? Such people leave them 2 weeks, 3 weeks. One day, I'm just checking on you. I have people that I'll just say, I just decided to check on you, and they say, Alaja, we have come again and stuff like that. So you need to be passionate about what you do. When the passion is there, honestly, doing all these things will just be like your daily routine, that if you don't do it, you are not comfortable. So you really doubt if they could ever move and produce. I have some of my team members that when they joined, they didn't do anything. After a year, they started like fire. After a while, they slept again and they're just waking up again. So don't worry. The beauty about Top and Get Reward is it's going nowhere. So whether you sleep now and you wake up tomorrow, you still meet. You just need to come up and start from where you left it. Once you know your username and your email. Others are producing. Why not me? That is why I always challenge us. Look inward. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you actually, when you are not making money to get reward, sincerely, it is your fault. Because you are supposed, you know what you're supposed to do. I've challenged us so many times. It is not possible for you to talk to 10 people per day for 5 days. That is 50 people, and you won't see more than 10 people to sign up, except you are not saying the right thing. You want to go crazy, talk to 20 people per day, and for 5 days, that is 100 people. It's not possible you won't have up to 20 people to sign up. It's not possible. Try it. And then come back and tell me, Elijah just lied. So why are you not producing? Look inward. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Now, after you have nurtured them, after you have teach them what they need to do, after you have showed them what you do, because the fact is, you cannot give out what you don't have. You cannot just be telling them, talk to people, learn, motivate some people, and you're not doing it. You're not going anywhere. So when you do you do what you ask them to do, then you start getting results. And now, what do you get for a chicken? For a hen, it got the chick. So finally, they start to come for meetings. They too started inviting people, and yet they don't know how to do it professionally. So when they don't know how to do it professionally, you ensure that you help them do it. Now, what will make them survive, even when they start bringing A, B, C? The only thing that will make them survive is to stick to their parent, that is chick. What will make your own team members survive? You still need to keep coaching them. They need to be close to you. As in, when you see your team members working, look, most of the time, before I started this meeting, just before I started, I called my husband because I know he will soon call me. That, excuse sir, I have training. I'm starting by 8. I said at 8. When will you finish? I said maybe around 10, depending on the question. Because if he calls me at that time, he's on his own. I am doing my work. If my team member calls me and his call comes in, I'll be able to call to pick my team members and I will talk to him later. Because when your team member sneezes, you should catch cold. Because you can imagine somebody that's come in and this person knows so many people and you are planning to go and do a seminar. And you know the value in this because Yes, you are not getting 22%, but you are getting 5% or even 1.5%. It makes a lot of sense because the success of this person is what makes you whom you are. So you should be close to them such that you check on them. Your team members should know. You should be able to be friends with them, be family friends. And in Top and Get What, it is so interesting. Somebody you never knew from Adams just joined and you became family friends. And this person now take you to another person. This person now take you to another person. This person will now call you in the morning. Will now ask you have to call. How are you? How is your health? Hope you are good and stuff like that. And you became close and you build relationships. So once you are close with them, they'll be able to tell you any challenges they have because they know that you are always ready to help them. Otherwise, they will quit because when you are not caring enough. I have a lawyer in my team. He gave me a lot of names, and sincerely, I've only called few of them. I've not been chance to do much. When I sent out this reminder that we are supposed to, and I said, "Good evening, champions." I just saw his message. Who is your champion? I just left it. I didn't even respond to him that until after the meeting before I will respond because I know what I've done. So at times, when you don't leave them, I keep sending messages, and I know he's very, very angry with me. And I just thought of I know what to go to do again to get him. Look, if you build relationship with people, they will trust you. They're able to do business with you. And when they win, you also win. So it is not just about them coming. And at times, parents fight for their kids. Yes. Sometimes you fight with others who try to steal your team members from the same company or industry. We have lots of challenges sometimes here in Top and Get, although we have brought out a rule now that at least will stop that. That's when somebody have signed up, then the person now go and sign up under another person. It can be very, very painful. That I brought in someone and another person, and at times it is the fault of the first person that brought in that person. We have seen some scenario that this person came in through an upline and the upline is not doing anything. In fact, recently, somebody was just telling me about this upline that he called the person and when he's asking about Up and Get Word, this same upline is now telling him about another business. I said, lift up and get word, Jerry. Let's do this one. And he said his interest is in Top and Get Word. Please, such person, won't that person go and register under somebody that is serious and is ready to work with him or her? So some people will you bring in somebody and you will not nurture this person, and the person is seeing another better nurturing somewhere, and the person will insist that come, I don't even want to be with that my upline again. I want to go back. I want to go to somebody that will help me grow. But some people, it is not that we are not doing what you're supposed to do, but some people are greedy because maybe we are not in the same state. At least it has happened to me severally because I have somebody in another state, and because in another state there are team members that are moving, and they insisted, and one person in that state insisted on that my own team member that he has to re-register under his team, else they cannot work together as a team. And the poor man, because he really know that this team is vibrant, and I am in Ibadan. So he had to join the team. But I later discovered after a while, because I know he's very active and I was not seeing what he's doing. And that was when I discovered. And though it was very, very painful, but as a leader, if I come out and I'm fighting somebody. And unfortunately, the person that even now re-registered him is also in my team, but the person is very, very distant. Like the person said, anything he does, even this person that comes in, not in point value for okay, is about my eighth to ninth generation. But if like me now, with my own status now, I now come and I'm now fighting my team member, my downline, that it is told my person. What people say, TJ could go and sit down. Those are the kind of pains that leaders go through. It's very painful, but we just have to swallow it like that as a leader. So at times you will stand because if I am not a leader and that person is not in my team, and unfortunately I registered this man under one of my team members just to support her. So I don't even have this man directly under me. I gave it to someone to support her of the effort she did when we went to do that training that we got this person to register. So if I didn't just calm her down, she could fight the person that's ready registered him because it is very, very painful. So at times you stand up to fight for your rights. So you shall prospect your family like a father. You protect them like as in so try as much as possible to protect your family with aggression. And at times you protect your family like a mother. The way you protect father and mother, that times are different. Other industry also come to take away your children. When outsiders, when other company comes and people that are not focused and don't know what they are doing, they go out and be looking at right, left, center. All these things has to do with your aggression. Because sincerely, if you are aggressive enough, You will see, I have a video where we saw a goat winning a cow, a goat winning a cow, because this goat was very aggressive. He faced the cow. You can imagine a goat so facing a cow. If the cow even used just one of his feet, it will just finish the goat. But the goat did not look back. He faced the cow squarely. And what happens to the cow? The cow just turned his back and left the goat because he thought that this person is a crazy human being. So you have to be very aggressive. Because when people have not started nicknaming you TGR, people call me Mama TGR. People tell me TGR is in my blood. Your aggression is what will make people actually tag you of to give you names, and that is where you know that yes, you are really doing business. So other industry will come. You need to protect your team members. Let them know the build it up and get word over whatever they want to go into. Then build relationship with all of them. Then let them know the value of their family. We all know in Nigeria of today, there is nothing you can compare to telecommunication. It's the mother of all businesses. Let your team members know this. And I've gotten a lot of them that they will not listen. They will go. After a year, they will come back. Just say, hey, yeah, I'm back again. I say, you are welcome. I have a team member. He has said he's back more than 10 times. And every time he say he's back, I'll say, welcome. If we go again, waste money, lost money, I say, Alaja, ready. So I say, okay, yeah, you're welcome. After a while, we go again. So it's like that. But just build a team that you know that any day when you are focused and determined, let them go. I do tell them, me, I'm waiting for you, Gidigba here. Go anywhere you want to go, you still come back. But trust me, you won't meet me where you left me. And most of the time, they're not even a better person than when they were in Top and Get Reward. So your aggression, your passion is very, very important when you are doing this business. So the chicks are growing and become more independent. You're not teaching them so they can now stand on their own. You are not yet a leader until you are able to give out kids that are independent. I'm always bad when I feel that if I'm not there, nothing is happening. It means I've not duplicated myself. When I'm not there, I should have people that they will talk the way I talk, they will deliver, and they will do some fantastic things that I know. When I see some of my team members talking, I feel on top of the world. So slowly with your consistent training, coaching, enabling and supporting your team members, they will definitely do. Then they start to present, follow, and train by themselves. They go out, they do things, and all you just be seeing is their activity on your dashboard. That dream now financially come true. Now, what is that dream? Because by the time you now build your team, you have taught them they're now independent, then that is your functional team. Your team now become very functional. We now have a happy team, so you can just call together and do something. Yet, you need to do more even after you have gotten them. To make sure that your family generation continues, it never dies. That is where duplication now comes in. It is not just enough because you got few people, you only mentored them, I just left them. It doesn't stop them. You must now be interested and be concerned in the generational income, as in building other generations, not just that your first generation, but anything can happen to that your first generation. They might all collapse. So if they have not built that is like a mother, grandmother, you should have a child, grandchild, great grandchildren, so that at least if anything happens to A, you know that others are still there for you. So you must leave a legacy, and that legacy has to do with financial freedom. And in Top Up and Get Reward, what is that legacy? What is that generational wealth that we are building? By God's grace, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how much messages we have gotten, I'm going to drop an audio of the way I explained this fantastic thing in details. Now, this fantastic thing that we always talk about is just a roadmap for us to see the kind of money we can make. In Top Up and Get Reward, we have different packages. I don't talk of 5,000 because the value in 5,000 is very, very irrelevant. It is small. But at times, when you go to talk to some people, especially maybe teachers, I'm sorry, teachers, I'm not undermining you, because I've gone to a primary school, a government primary school, and somebody did 20,000 registration. I've gone to a public primary school and somebody did 50,000. So at times it is not about some of them are big women, they are just teaching in government school. So, but at times it is easier for some people to start with 5,000 naira. So I only say 5,000 naira is a student package, because the effort I'm using to bring in somebody that does 5,000 is the same effort that I'm using to bring in somebody that does 50,000. So let us talk about the business package that will know that at least from there, they will start earning point values for them to get incentive. And our packages that, and it is tagged TGR leadership packages, because if you are 5,000, you are not in the leadership category. So I think this is even a very nice point for you to let them know that if you are 5,000 package, you are a student, you are not a leader in the leaders package. So our packages from 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100,000 package. Please, when we are talking, mention 100,000 package. I've seen a scenario whereby somebody was telling me, she's not in Nigeria, and I told her about 50,000. So she just went to our website. I said, Elijah, I saw 100,000 package. You didn't talk about it. I said, yes. I forgot, and she did 100,000 package. So you can't see. So, and let them know the value of each package. It is important, because that will actually make them. Some people have that many, but you need to convince them for them to see the value of the package that they are in. So when they see the value of the package they are in, it will spur them to actually pick the package they want. So this is just about our fantastic 10 roadmap of 10,000 Naira package. When we are talking of generational wealth, this is exactly what we are talking about. Talking about how we want to build wealth together, talking about how we want to grow, how we want to ensure that our wealth is being sustained, how we are leaving a legacy behind, that we are not just working alone, even when we are not active, even when we are down, even when we are sick, even when we're on vacation, we are still making money. This is how we can make it, by ensuring that your generation continues. Now, here we know we have our L1, L2, L3, L4. This has to do with levels of which you earn. And by the time you start building this level, at least it gives you a kind of soft landing, that you know that something comes. And ironically, the further the level, the more money you make, because it is even on the down part that you have good money. From this chart, let's look at our L4. Your L4 is the fourth level to you. Those that are in the fourth generation to you, and you are just getting 2.5. But look at the money there, 2,375,000. If you had your first level, second level, and third level together, it is not even up to 1/4 of that 2 million naira that you have. So you can see the beauty in building, because when we build together as a team, when we work alone, we don't go far. But when we work together as a team, honestly, the sky is the beginning for us. So what is this telling us? Why don't we just get some sets of people that we want to work with, 10, 20, 30? I encourage us, please don't stop at 10, because you can bring in 10 people and all of them might not be that active. They won't make you have the kind of result that you want. Remember, when you are shopping to have your spouse, there are so many people that came toasting, but you know what you looked at before you chose them. So here also, please ensure that you have enough team members that you are able to make choices of those that you are going to work with. So you can have 20, and thank God our business plan is not the kind of business plan that have a limited number of people you can register. You can have 20, you can have 30, you can have 40. I don't like money too much, but what will I say? I love money. Did I love money? I don't even know. But I know money is what can just make me become whom I want to become. So I have my main account. I have 30, is it 34 or 36 people there? 6 of them are mine accounts, or the other 30 are the accounts people that I joined. So if I'm talking about my platform, my own main account, of fantastic, so it will be like fantastic 36 or fantastic 37. Now I have another account that is underneath that of my children. I just decided that I was talking to someone, I think Mr. Chooks in the Port Harcourt, and he talked about fantastic 50. We have fantastic 10, fantastic 5, fantastic 10, fantastic 20. And one day, I don't know what just entered Demo. He just said fantastic 50. I said, fantastic 50. That makes a lot of sense. So I told him, send the chart to me. And the money there is crazy. We won't be able to sleep. The day he sent it to me, unfortunately for me, it was in the night. I couldn't sleep. Because I was just looking at, if I work with 50 people and they are duplicating, I am made. And you know what I did? I didn't stop at fantastic 50. I have one account that has 100 people directly. So that is fantastic 100. So you can build your team as wide as you want it to be. And that is why when you see us showing some result after a while, We know what we are doing. It is just about aggression and passion. And watch out. This month, next month, something big is going to happen. That is why I say congratulations to all of us that joined this training, because we are going to change our narratives. We want to really make money and let us go crazy. Let's see what we can. People are out there, ladies and gentlemen, waiting for you. Many people don't know anything about this, and they don't know it. And they have crowd. The program we did in Ibadan here, one Baba came. He's an elderly man. He's a retiree. I'm sure he will be in this meeting. He's an analog. I don't know if maybe he was able to join us. But you know what he did? He said he has, and immediately he left our program on Saturday. He went to one program at Bisway. I don't know the program. And he said they have 100 people. He spoke to them there. He doesn't know what to say, but just to them that there's a business that you can start with 10,000. He registered with 30,000. And he told me on yesterday, on Wednesday at our seminar, he said he already talked to them. 50 of them, he already got their contact, and 25 of them are ready. You can imagine if you had not gone on here to advertise and invite them for that program, he won't know. And you can imagine, he now said he has groups. He can organize them. Even if our office is fine, he can organize them in the school. A retiree. And he said he's even based that Oshogbo is where he has more contacts in Osun State. He's from Ikire. You can imagine the link of people he has. So the fact is, just open your mouth and talk. You don't know, maybe you are talking to somebody that will change, the person that will change your system completely. So please, the key word is just keep spreading the gospel. Keep talking to people, and you know what you have at the back of your mind. You are building a generational word for yourself. You are building that thing. And we have a woman too that came. I have an appointment with one person who asked me to go, and you know, when he was talking, he already brought in someone, and these people have crowd. And all of these people don't know about Top and Get Reward. So if you're not making money Top and Get Reward, it is your fault. Because all you need to know is learn and go out there and tell others. And I do say Top and Get Reward is the cheapest, easiest, and most legitimate online business that you can venture into. And it is an addiction. You're not asking them to do something new. So it is easy for you to even let people to come on board. One woman came for a seminar and she said she has lost lots of money. And whenever she comes to a seminar and she hear them talking about bringing people, she always walk away. But why she stayed behind for us to finish was, she was like, she means is airtime and data. She knows how much she spent on airtime and she knows how much she spent on data. At least she can do that for herself. So we have a platform that everybody needs. So it is one of the major opportunity leverage that we have. So on this chart, we're saying bring in 10 people minimum, and then you earn 22% from them. You get about 2,000 plus, and the sum of all of them is 20,900. And because you're on 10,000 package yourself, you are able to get the points value that is allocated to them, which is 20 points from all of them, which gives you 200 points. Please upgrade as fast as you can. Once you start making money, if you have money, if you can go and borrow, please borrow. The best package to be on Top and Get One is 50,000, because that gives you the opportunity to be able to earn to the 10th generation, because the company pays out to the 10th generation. We stop this chart at the 6th generation because the money in the 10th generation is crazy and it may just scare people away. You can imagine on the 6th level here, you have about 142 million naira. So what the company is saying, we pay you to the 10th generation and you get your point value to the 5th level if you are on 50,000 package. So it gives you guarantee that you don't lose money and you don't lose point value as you connect others. Now, if you are on 10,000 package, you can only get the point value of those you bring in directly. When they start bringing in people, you don't get point value. And this point value are things that are used for you to get incentive, from traveling incentive and for your car awards and the house award. So you are missing a lot. But if you don't have money and you start with 10,000 naira, you can use other people's money to actually grow. That is what I did. My investment Top and Get Reward is just 10,000 naira. And I was upgrading with the money I made from the platform. I use the platform to also open account for my children and other accounts that I have. So it is all about how aggressive you are. It's all about how passionate you are and your zeal, your purpose. Are you here because you want to be striving, or you are here to win? Those are the major things that you need to ask yourself. Are you here because you just want to eat, you just want to strive, or you are here to win, that you want to be a better person in few months? Let those people that have insulted you eat up their words, because sincerely, result and success, it completely terminates insults. So here you bring in people and you get the first level. And from the chicken story that we have just seen, you teach them. I have made 20,900. It is important you make it. At least get your capital back. And the moment they start talking to other people, just go and look for 10 people first. Let's start with 10 people. And the moment they start bringing in their 10 people, what happens? It duplicates. It is a a business of numbers. You only worked with 10 people. But when these 10 people start talking to A and B at the bottom,
I think that's a network glitch. Please hold a second. We'll be back. While we are waiting, some people are still in the chat room. We have moved to Zoom. Please, I don't know. People are still there chatting. When we ask you to come to Zoom session, Alaja is back. So let's just give her time to. Hold on. Please, we are not through. Our connections has an issue and she'll be back. Please, we are not through. Just hold on. Let me get back to her. Don't worry.
All right. While waiting for a larger network to be back, let me just continue from here. And this is the reason why we say everybody should be always ready, because we are all a leader here in Top and Get Reward. The day you sign up with TGR, you are already a leader. So the responsibility is on your shoulder to be able to know what you're supposed to know. From the training we had yesterday, part of what we said that we need, apart from having the right mindset to start, you need knowledge. It is the knowledge that will attract value to yourself. It is the knowledge that will make people to know that you know what you are saying. And part of what we are saying tonight, in this our WhatsApp group, a book has been dropped there. Everybody is expected to read this book, because there is no way you are going to read that you are not going to be improved. Even if it is just 2 pages you read out of that book, believe you me, by the time you want to talk next, you will make reference to that, what you have read. And that is why all the wealthy people in the world, every year, they read average of 60 books. Average of, that means within a week, they might read about 2 or 3 books. I think Warren Buffett, I've forgotten the number of pages or the kind of how he read on daily basis every day, and that is why they are on top of the world. So there is no way you want to be a leader that you are not going to be reading. There is no way you are not going to be learning, because the day you stop learning, that day you start dying. It's not about when life comes out of our body before we start depreciating, or probably we start losing our life. The day you stop learning, that day that person starts dying. And that is why all the lawyers, they normally call them the learned people, because they keep learning every blessed day. They keep learning, they keep updating themselves about the monthly law report, quarterly law report. They must be up to date. If not, they are not going to be winning. So if you really want to win in this industry, in this our professional called network marketing, our profession, you must be ready to learn and improve yourself. From what Elijah has been telling us since, what she has been sharing with us, is about building and duplicating yourself in others. Network marketing is a divine business, because if it is not, God will not use this philosophy to create this world. He can create every one of us. He can make everybody to be alive the same day once. I mean, those that have died long time ago, those that are still living now, I mean us that are still living, and those that are yet to come, because our children is still going to have their own children. The God that knows what is going to happen tomorrow, even from today, he didn't use his might, he didn't use everything he has to build or to create everybody at a go. What he did is just create Adam and Eve. And he
Mindset
used that
coach,
philosophy. Yes?
Alaya is back.
All right, let her continue.
Yeah, I'm so
Thank you.
sorry. I'm even almost done with my I don't know what happened to my router. I just went off. So can you
Ah,
hear me? And can you see
Loud
my
and clear.
screen?
Loud
Yes,
and
thank you
clear.
so much. I'm so sorry. It just went off. I had to come out of the house. Yeah, so this building, I will drop an audio and I implore all of us to please listen to this audio very well on the detailed explanation and how we can go about achieving this our fantastic thing. Some of us before the end of the year, all you just need is just 1 million naira. Some need 10 million naira. It's all about you. Just jot down what you want. TGR is an open check. Work towards it, and before you know it, you actually earn what you need to earn. There is no secret here, because many people will say, and what are the things you do? How did you do it? There is no secret here. What we do is write our name list. When I started, I wrote my name list of those I know can afford within 5,000 naira to 50,000 naira. And I started calling them. So it is about action. Call. When you start, you murmur, you make mistakes. But when you talk to the first person, you make mistake, you might not say it well. When you continue talking to the second, third, by the time you talk to the fifth person, you become a master in it. And that is why we always say, please don't miss any training. We keep giving you the update of what is happening in the telecommunication industry and the points that you can actually use to win people. And that will not stop. It is just about you to hear from A, hear from B, hear from C, merge it together and make it to be meaningful. Yesterday at our seminar at Iwo Road, like, I said I'm not going to talk. But when somebody asked a question, I said, okay, let me just chip in. And while I was chipping in, I was now talking to myself that time, but are you okay? And when I was saying this platform can be used as empowerment. Politics is coming now. People will soon start making noise about it. You can use this platform to meet all these politicians and let them use it as an empowerment for people. It is completely different from the kind of empowerment they have been doing in the past. Because the empowerment they have been doing in the past is the empowerment whereby they will just bring in people and they will buy things for them, and those people will just collect it and sell it, and that's all. And most of them, when they leave the office, they are worse than whom they used to be before, because the life they're living in the office is not their life. It is the government life. So by the time they go back to their real life, they don't have anything again. So, but this will give them opportunity that while they are still in the office, they can use the office money to build people. And when they're out of the office, they can start earning. So, Top and GetWord has different ways you can use. Excuse me. Anyone that has an Android phone, irrespective of the caliber, is a candidate. We have prospects everywhere. Market women, those that are in office, managers, you have bank accounts. Go to your bank. Insist on seeing the manager. They know how much their bank is making on telecommunications. Tell him you are giving him the opportunity and a retirement plan whereby he too can build wealth from telecommunications. I've gotten amazing bank managers because they know what is happening in the telecom industry. They'll be looking for this opportunity and they joined. Go to schools, the headmistresses, headmasters, principals, they're about to retire. This is a retirement package for them because when they retire, they must not be completely tired because that will make them degenerate and sickness will come in. Top and GetWord is the platform that rejuvenates you because there are a lot of activities, if you decided to be active, that will make you to be rejuvenated and you won't go old on time. So it is all about us. Top and GetWord has so many roads that leads to success. It is just within you to tap from all the ideas we are giving. I have given out so many ideas that I've not even used. I say it the way it comes. So please, when I give an idea of where you can get people, Mr. Akim gives, Mr. Shola gives, other leaders, other trainers will come here. They will tell you how they got people. Pack all together, experiment it. If it doesn't work, we won't be doing it. So it is just about you to be determined and to pick on what you want for yourself. And before you know it, you become financially stable. So, I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed it. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. We are talking, that I'm singing like bird now. I still have people that up till now, they have not joined Top and GetWord. My list of 2020 when I started, I still have some people there that have not joined. Some are feeling shy to join now because it's that's it, Banye. You have packed all the money. And I said, there is money in telecommunication is unlimited. Nobody can pack it. Come and join, but they are reluctant because they felt it is late for them. So you will have so many people that you will talk to, people you trusted, people you felt once you tell them, they will not say no, and they will say no. Your family member will look down at you. They will, especially, family members, friends are see finish. They know your worth. They know you don't have money. And you're not telling them you're going to make millions. They'll just look down at you and so a million. You want to use me to get million. Please, just inform them for informing sake. Go out there because strangers buy Zoom more easier than those you know. When you go out here, get other people make the money, they will come back and ask you that, is it that thing? I know so many people have invited. Until I got my Venza. And some of them, even despite the fact that I got my Venza, they are still reluctant to join. So don't worry. You can miss so many shots. You can fail so many times. But the only time you lose is when you quit. When you don't quit and you keep coming. And Top and GetWord is so different from all the other network marketing business. Because I've done so many things in the past that you just say, let me. But here, you even start making money right from the scratch. The money might not be much, but there's no time you don't make money. But in other companies, if you don't sell, you don't make money. Here, I don't sell. But because of the nature of the products that we are into, money will definitely come. It might not be much. So it makes it so difficult. So there's no how you come here and you say you fail. You are not making money. It's not possible. So please don't worry if you are just here. But I do say it. If you have been here for over 6 months and you have not made millions, it is your fault. Check inward. How aggressive are you? How passionate are you? How much are you duplicating? If all these three things are not in you, forget about it. Money will run away from you. Money is not a friend to anyone that is gentle. Look at it. All those that are wealthy in life, they are not gentle people. They are aggressive people. They are people that are passionate with what they have, what they are doing. They put it on their head and they ensure that in duplicating, that they are master at it to make sure that they're able to not just build wealth for themselves, they're also building generational wealth. So Top and Get Reward has come and give you a platform whereby you can also build for yourself, start small, win big, spread the tentacles to your family and friends, build generational wealth, kill poverty in your lineage, become a better person, and at least you will be able to be a source of glory to some people. You're able to help others grow, not just about you now, but about others that are able to transform their life. So please, most of us, we're always scared, we're always afraid, we fear, and fear is when you don't even believe much in yourself. You have to kill it. Like yesterday, Mr. Akim said, fear and courage they keep fighting in your mind. One must stay. So you just have to transform that your fear into action. Talk to that person. Look at that person as an illiterate, because anybody that doesn't know about Top and Get Reward is an illiterate of telecommunication. So no matter how big the person is, it is either a no or a yes. And when it is a no, take that O, put it in front. That is on. Move to the next person. Other people are waiting for you. So I want to pause here for now to entertain questions until I come your way some other time. Please be financially intelligent. Thank you and God bless. Mr. Shola, are you there? Please question, whether you write in the chat box or you send.
All right. Thank you. I like that for that wonderful and empowering and very informative section we have with you. But I know some people have questions. They want to ask questions. Please, take about half of your time tonight. I know you have to schedule that you want to attend to. If you have any question, just use the reaction button, not reaction button. Just raise your hand. We'll call you. So I'm starting now. If you don't raise up your hand, I will not call you. If you have question now, do it now. Do it now. If you have question now, do it now. All right. Now is Madam Osua Modupe. Madam Osua Modupe, please proceed with your question.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Ma. Good